think we are live. All right, so this is going to be round two. If you haven't watched your first one, again, this is going to be round two. I'm going to try it again, and what I'm doing here is that I'm trying a new app that I just found out about, and what allows me to do is allows me to use the cell phone up here. I guess I got to be looking up here, but anyways, allows me to use the cell phone to broadcast live, just like the Google Hangout. Now, obviously, there's going to be some limitations to this, which is going to be the fact that I won't be able to put comments. I'm able to answer your comments, but I'm not able to, write down in the comment section and things like that. Obviously, I won't be able to. I won't be able to, do a couple other things. But I'm seeing people's comments already. I see Miller, what's going on, brother? Freddie, the same thing, what's going on, brother? So again, I kind of like this app a lot. And Milo is like flipping out every single time, man. But again, let me know how you, let me know if you could hear me the right way. Let me know how is this audio coming across. Yeah, here's the deal. Max Sexy, man, you were watching in the prior one. Hey, this is lessons learned, man. I'm learning how to use this app, and again, this is just a trial, but it drained my battery of my cell phone very, very quick. So what I do is that I'm using this right here. This is a through 9 charger that I got some time ago. And what allows me to do, obviously, allows me to charge a battery. This is the 18650. I always forget that. But again, it allows me to charge a battery by connecting it, to the plug and charge it. But it also serves as a charger as well. As you can see, I got this cable and it's connected to my cell phone. So it's kind of charging my cell phone as I'm talking to you guys. But I wanted to give a try to this system because, again, making a video takes a long time, and by no means I'm going to start producing videos because I really enjoy doing that. But I kind of like the interaction. I kind of like coming up here and seeing you guys putting comments, and I kind of like the conversation. A lot of people put a lot of comments, and a lot of people connect with me, and I connect back, and we talk about different things. So that's good. You could hear me loud and clear, Miller. That's good. I was thinking about getting the headphones, the regular ones that come from the, with the phone and connected, because I think that has a speaker, so it may be a little bit better. I'm going to try to do that. And the other thing that it kind of sucks when you record with a cell phone, because you're supposed to look at the camera. So the camera's right there. So I guess I'm supposed to be talking like this, but I always get kind of like sidetracked, and I'm always like looking to the middle of the screen, and it kind of looks weird. In a way, some people say it's not professional, or you don't really connect with your subscribers when you're looking to the, you know what, guys? I'm not a dude that went to school for making videos. We learn as we go, and I try to improve the quality of the video as much as I can. But I think this is kind of cool, because check it out. I mean, let me see. 14 people watching the video. That's great. Let me show you the side of my house. I think I could click here, and all right, so you should be able to see that. So that's kind of like the side of my house, a bunch of trees and things like that. So a lot of times what I do is that I, obviously I stand around here, actually in the other side, and I record back there because I do like that a lot. But again, that's pretty cool how you could do that with the cell phone. I don't know if I have to put it in some type of, maybe I should put it in I forgot what it's called, not landscape, when you don't get phone calls, just in case I get a phone call or a text. I don't know how that would work, but I think this is pretty cool so far. I mean, application up here, open up the app, it connects to your YouTube channel, and it allows you to broadcast through the internet. I mean, guys, that's just amazing. So I want to start doing this a little bit more often, because I could come from work and I could sit down here and on the side of my house and just have a quick conversation. And I used to love to do that in the house, but if you hear Milo, Milo would start barking and he just won't shut up. I mean, he goes at it for hours at a time. And you know, if you know how to deal with dogs and train, definitely advice is needed, because I think he's just about a year old, so he has a lot of energy. And if you've been following me for a while, I used to be in North Carolina. If you remember the videos, I had that huge backyard that was fencing, and the dogs used to have a blast out there. But hey, over here we don't have that. You know, we ain't rich by any means. We just I'm a regular dude that goes to work and come home and do this in my my part-time kind of deal. So again, just if you guys got any questions, put in there. Let me see what you guys got to say here. I can see your comments on the side. Man, this is really cool. That's funny, but so opinion on a pistol. Yeah, what's I mean, pistols are great. I recommend people to buy a pistol first, because pistol could be utilized in multiple applications, not only survival situation, not only concealed carry, home defense. You know, a lot of times we buy a rifle for the first time, but if something happened, you won't be able to conceal carry a rifle. So I like the fact that if you have to leave the house, having a pistol concealed is just great. In some places, in state of emergency, I don't know if the state does that, but in state of emergency, you could definitely conceal carry your handgun. Obviously, know your laws and regulation, but here's the deal: nothing will replace a rifle. So I would say get a gun if it's your first firearm that you're gonna purchase, because you could use it in multiple applications. But as soon as you can, buy a rifle, and specifically a semi-automatic rifle with a respectable caliber. I mean, I love my 1022, and I could put 5,000 rounds inside a backpack. I get that. But if I'm going to fight a guy with an AR-15 and I got a 1022, I'm probably going to be in trouble. So that's the deal with that. I mean, I kind of look at the comments so I don't miss it. Shock collar for the dog. I mean, that's a great idea. You know, I know people use that to teach the dog. My wife doesn't want to. She feels kind of weird about it. So that's not a choice yet. But I can see that being a choice pretty soon. Man, that dog wakes me up every single night. Opinion on the Armory XD45. I don't have one. I can't give you an opinion. I think the XD is kind of like is a great gun. You know, the MMPs, the Glocks, the SD. I think they're all great guns. I like the 45, me personally, a lot. I do like the 45. Not because it's like, real men's carry a 45. Not because of that. I think it's a cool gun. So that's cool. Can you see this, Jarhead? Yeah, I can see. Again, I can see your comments, and I can reply to your comments. So I really like this app so far. Pick up a SIG SP 2022. I looked at one of those quite a long time ago. I want to say maybe a year or so ago. And I think it was a cool pistol. I did a lot of research on it, and I sound to be like a good pistol. I mean, there's several pistols that I want to get, but you know what? Money's tight, so it is what it is. It just takes time to buy guns. I mean, so, you know, I like to get a car, CW380. I've been digging the CZ PO7. I think it's a great gun. You know, MMP9, the FNS 9mm, if I got that right. I mean, I think that's a sweet pistol. I mean, there's so many sweet pistols out there, guys. I'm a fan of handguns more than rifles, not because they're better or anything. I love handguns more than rifles. So I got to be really careful, because as the comments come through, if I don't read the comment and answer the comment, they disappear. So keep that in mind. I can't go back to it. Man, 420, you made a good comments, man. Put it again, because I kind of lost it. AK pistols, you know what? I'm not so much into the pistol rifle, AR pistols and AK pistols. I mean, I've never been one of the got into the pistol side, but nothing to say it's bad. I mean, little brother had an AK pistol and he loved it. No real men carry 44 Magnum revolver. Keep extra battery. Yeah, I got you. Like I say, I'm using this little thing that is charging my phone, so it should be okay. Again, this is a test, guys. So, I'm trying to go out there. SD, if this work, this app works, I'm gonna do more of this. But SD Mod 2 9mm. I heard great things about that, man. I saw a review the other day, and I thought it was an excellent pistol. One in the chamber, or hot, or empty chamber. No way, man. Hot. A pistol got to be ready to go when you pick it up. I mean, some people don't because they have children. I get that, but you know what? I mean, I could argue that point. There's other things that you could put in place to protect your children. I mean, there's a lot of things out there. Every person is going to be different, but I try to be as I like to be hot, me personally. Hello to Archie. Thanks. Welcome to the channel. I think that I checked out your channel the other day. I was watching something. I can't remember the video, but I appreciate you stopping by. Oh man, comments go pretty fast. Looks good, sounds good. That's great. So I guess we're gonna use this. App more often. 1911. Love reloading. Reloading is something that I would like to get into, but again, it costs money and it takes a lot of time. And I freaking work, go to church, edit these videos, produce videos for this. Obviously, if you follow Pastor on Call, Pastor Mike and me work together in that channel as well. So if you haven't subscribed, I'll put a link in the channel later on when I edit this video. I mean, I go back in the description because I can't do it from here. But again, edit 3 videos in that channel as well every week. I mean, we're pretty busy over here. I almost drag my thing. Oh yeah, Army stuff. Now I remember. Got you. You had a live stream, I think. Optics. I like Vortex. I like Vortex a lot. It seems to be good for the price. It seems to be pretty legit. I mean, they have lifetime warranty. You can't beat that, And I got a Spark 2 in my AR-15, and I like it. I mean, I don't have a bazillion experience on Optics, but I like that. Saying here, love the Marine storage. Yeah, I try to pass information regarding the Marines, like the truth. The recruiters will tell you whatever they have to tell you. Remember, recruiters are trying to recruit you. That's their job. So sometimes they're looking for a specific person, a specific race. Believe it or not, they may be looking for a Hispanic male with a college degree, or a white person with this, or a black person with this. So they're going to tell you whatever they have to tell you in order to get you to re-enlist or enlist in the Marine Corps. So I tried to tell you my opinion on that. Shotgun for home defense, I think they're great. The only thing that I always say about shotgun is, remember, a long gun, a long rifle is a little bit more difficult to maneuver, so it does require training, and it does require to know how to clear a house, how to maneuver that firearm inside the house. A pistol to me is a little bit easier to use, but again, that's just personal preference. Again, that long rifle may bring a little bit of extra a training that you need to do, but at the same time, I got to tell you, you could buy a shotgun for $200 that is going to make some damage, and if you don't have the money and you don't have the required paperwork, some of the states would require you to do a bazillion things to get a handgun, but to get a shotgun, you just go to Walmart. In North Carolina, you go to Walmart and pick up a shotgun. So if that's your case and you need a firearm, do that. I do that as well. I may lose you guys since string status bad. If I lose you, I won't come back alive. I don't know. It's kind of giving me a sign right here. It says string status bad. Maybe I'm losing a little bit of Wi-Fi. Again, this is the test. Let me know if you can still hear me. But how is the battery level now? I don't know, man. I don't even want to touch the phone because I got a feeling that it's gonna go out. If this stops, I'm just gonna leave it to that. Again, we're learning as we go here. But MacPool, I heard great things about MacPool as always. Knowing the state of the military, will you enlist today? I don't know, man. That's a great question. I don't know. I would just tell you that be careful what you ask for. You got a lot of kids saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to be a Marine. I'm going to be an infantry guy. I'm going to be a recon guy. I'm going to be a sniper. Whatever you want to be and you get that, you actually going to do the job. It's not like you're going to become a sniper and then not snipe people, if that make any sense. I had a lot of people that would tell me, hey, you know, they in combat when I was a staff sergeant in the Marine Corps, and kids will be borderline crying because they don't want to go on deployment, and I'd be like, what were you thinking? I mean, you joined the Marines in a combat MOS, you're gonna kick doors, man. That's just what we do, you know. It's nothing you could do about it. So if you don't want to find yourself in that situation, don't join by no means. But again, Remington 870, I think it's a good gun. Wolf Lift Boot Camp, April 18. Wow. Yes, I would tell you to drink a lot of water. Spend time with your family. Make sure that they're taking care. Maybe you have any financial situation that you need to take care of. Remember, once you signal keeps stalling for a few seconds. Okay, the little bad warning that was given me went away, so maybe I'm back good. But again, take care of every issue that the status bad again. I mean, this phone is playing with my emotions. But take care of anything that you need to take care of financially, emotionally, and things like that. Because when you make it there, you won't be able to be making phone calls and calling people. I mean, unless something really happened, unless somebody died kind of thing, you won't be able to call your mom or something like that. So make sure everyone is okay and let them know that it's going to be okay. And remember, one day at a time, man. One day at a time. I mean, it's not easy. It is what it is. You want to be a Marine, you actually going to earn that title. I mean, it's not easy. I'm not going to tell you it's easy, but if you want to be a Marine, that's what you got to do. Smith & Wesson, very nice. Was revolvers to their, I don't know about that. Makes sense to me. Let's see. You own any 1911? I don't own any 1911. I like to, but again, you know, money's tight. It's not like I could buy a gun every day. Hopefully, you know, maybe one day people send me handguns here in the channel to review. But I look into the Remington R1, I think it was, the Commander, you know, style, and I thought it was very, very cool. Obviously, we got people passing by that look at me like I'm weird because I'm using this. But I don't care. I'm used to making videos already. Keltec KSG, I don't have one. Full females integration in the military as infantry MOSs. Obviously, I don't think it's a at all. I gotta tell you, I hate doing this thing, man, and I hate being put in a position where I have to bash a girl because I don't like it. You know, girls are precious to us. I mean, God created a woman to be our companion. You know, once you get married and once you make that covenant, I mean, it's for life. I mean, think about this. Christ died for our sins, died for the bride. We are his bride. I mean, we are to a level that we have to die for our wife. So I hate saying something, oh, girls shouldn't do this. But at the same time, you know, can they do that job? I don't think so. I think the man was created in a way that a lady was not created that way. She was created in a different way. So at the same time, some things that they cannot do, it goes the other way around. You know, some things I can't do, and girls could do even better. So I don't think they should be in combat. I got a story on that. I may share one day. During a car bomb attack, we had an issue with one lady that had some issues picking up. I guess I share had some issues picking up a wounded Marine, and you know you're looking at a Marine that weighed 250 pounds with combat gear, and you weigh I don't know $150. I mean, you are going to have issues. Anybody, a man that weighs 150 pounds would have had issues picking up a guy that weighs 250 pounds. So you know, again, not to call them weak or anything. It's just a bad situation. I don't think they should be placed in that situation at all. So I don't even know where I'm going with this. Peter, I haven't seen you in a while, man. New icon, I guess. Glad to have you here, sir. It's just awesome. Make phone calls. I have arrived safely. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. You make a phone call when you get to, man. It's been a while, guys. It's been like 14 years for me. But you do make a phone call saying that you have arrived. Make sure your family answer the phone though. It kind of sucks you call and they don't answer. Let me see. I'm sitting in the grass, so this sucks a little bit. And there we go. But that's how we're rolling here. Okay, Remington R1, really cool gun. That's pretty cool and good to see. Let me see if I can move this a little bit. You about 50 to 100 yards, 500 yards, Batman. All right, so there's a conversation going on there. That's good. I mean, it's all about the interaction. It's all about talking. It's all about learning from each other. You know, I get a lot of heat sometimes because people get really mad and they tell me things like, "Hey, you know what? I don't know why you talk about God. I'm gonna unsubscribe, or you know what? I'm going to. I can't believe you don't let me curse in the channel. You know, what about the First Amendment rights? I'm like, dude, the First Amendment rights applies in your house, not in my house. You know, I got the right to freaking deal with my channel the way I want to. Like, what the heck? You know, it's kind of like, but I tried to keep the channel clean because I like the community. So, you know, if it costs me so many subscribers, that's what it costs me, man. I don't care. You know, I prefer to have 10,000 subscribers that are good, that have 30,000 that, you know, that are now part of the community. It's all about the community, man. It's all about spending time together and all that stuff. But let's see. Sorry, imagine your daughter. And yeah. I mean, like I said, you know, it's a hard situation. I don't really agree with females in combat, but I just hate how sometimes we say it. You know, sometimes we bash the girls. Oh, you know, what the heck? I mean, it's just a hard situation. The IRC bully. Yeah, man, I can see your comments. Appreciate your support. So you have an excellent. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that, Don. I mean, it has taken a lot of time. Two and a half years coming up. Oh yeah, 2.5 years already. I mean, it takes a lot of time to produce videos, and it's nice. You know, sometimes I get a little bit burnt out. If you guys notice, I'm only putting 4 videos versus like daily videos. It's just I'm getting burnt out. You know, working and church and all that stuff. I mean, it is what it is, but I try to pull 4 or 5, 6 videos, 4 or 5, 6 videos a week at least, because I do enjoy this, and it's just fun. You know, you don't really make a lot of money out of this. Some people think you're rich or something. Some people ask some crazy requests like, can you buy this gun and review it? And you're like, you really do? Like, what are you thinking, man? You know, like, come on, man, just a regular dude. So, but all right. So do you know where I can learn? No idea, Tyler. Sorry about that, brother. King of military. That's honest. Bad thief. Yeah, I mean, again, you know, we could go all day along this. I think I made a video about this and I talked about it in the past. I don't remember what was the name of the video, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, we are typically stronger, and I mean, I seen some females that are pretty jacked, to tell you the truth, but we're typically stronger. Generally, we're stronger. Generally, we don't need as much logistics that it takes with a girl. Now, I have had girls in my squad in the past. I used them to search females and things like that, which you have to in Iraq and Afghanistan, specifically in Iraq. And it does require a little bit more logistics. You know, simple things like going to the bathroom. You know, a guy could just turn around and go to the bathroom. A girl cannot do that. So, I mean, it is what it is. What was my favorite duty station? I don't. Let's see. I don't know. I tell you what, my favorite job was platoon sergeant. And platoon sergeant. Now I was a platoon commander too. Now platoon commander is pretty much the highest billet, the highest job that you could get in the platoon. I just didn't like it because platoon commander is an officer's job, and I was not an officer. I was a staff sergeant, but sometimes staff NCOs got to step up to those jobs based on the fact that they don't have officers. So, but that's a lot of emails, a lot of emails, and a lot of meetings and briefing and planning. Didn't like that. Platoon sergeant is the guy who actually take the platoon out there and teach them how to do things. So I enjoy a lot being a platoon sergeant, having 3 squad, 3 sections that I could teach them. It's something amazing when you take a 19-year-old kid and you teach him the ways of how to become a Marine. And I enjoy that. What gun did I use? I used M16 one time. I used an M249 squad automatic gun in Iraq in 2004. 2007, I deployed it with an M4 with a 203 attached. It was cool, but the 203 kind of makes the gun kind of heavy in the front, so it's not. I don't think it's balanced the right way. But again, it worked fine. Obviously, I used an M9. My last deployment to Afghanistan, I used an M4. And again, M4 was a great gun. I loved it. MPs are not a combat MOS. I bet the different. Yes, they are. They do combat MOSs. God is in control. Thanks a lot, brother. I appreciate that. Again, I'm having the stream status showing bad. Coming up to almost 30 minutes. Let me know what you guys got. Any comments? I'm about to I'm about to cut this short. Now, if you don't think the MPs is a combat MOS, I say I hit a car bomb. Our squad hit a car bomb December 22, 2004. Wounded the engineers in front of us. We hit the same day my truck, right in front of my truck, we hit a 107 round. We got small arm attack. Again, so 2 car bombs, a small arm attacks. We hit an IED strike. We protect the guys. So if you don't think car bombs and small arm attacks is combat, I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. So obviously, not to take away from the infantry. The infantry is a great MOS, and the entire Marine Corps works for them. They're good people. They take care of business, and we definitely appreciate that. But I think the MP MOS is a really cool MOS as well, because you could go from there, you could go into the law enforcement side, and the law enforcement side, you get to deal with people, you won't believe it, what happened in the military. You just won't believe it. Child neglect, larceny, destruction, suicide. You got kids that come back with a lot of issues from PTSD. You see domestic assault. I'm talking like really bad ones. And you have to deal with that situation. So it's a pretty interesting job, guys. I got to tell you. Pretty interesting. Not sure about it. Yeah, I didn't. Sergeant 0811. Yeah, I didn't like the 203 too much. Like I said, it was kind of unbalanced, and sometimes you out of 1 point slim and kind of shake a little bit. It was it's kind of weird. What is your opinion, CPO? If we're talking about Chief Petty Officer, is that what we're talking about? I think I would assume. The E7s in the Navy. It takes a long time to be a petty officer. And a chief petty officer, and they're highly respectful in the Navy. Once you make it to chief, you're a mate. It's kind of like in the Marine Corps. When you make it to E6, staff sergeant, you mate. In the Navy, it's a little bit different. You make it to E6, and it's a first class. It's good, but it's not as seeing in the Marine Corps. In the Marine Corps, is seeing once you make it to staff sergeant, you become a staff NCO. And that's definitely cool. All right, so coming up to 30 minutes, I think you guys tell me what you think. How long was MP school? Gosh, 12 weeks, maybe. I don't know, man. Okay, I had to research that. I went to MP school June of 2002, so it's been a while. Actually, been a pretty good while. So I apologize if I didn't get to your question. The questions go, the message comes out here, and it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 of them, and as they come in, they disappear. So I have no way to look at that. But I think this app is pretty cool. I think I'm going to do this a little bit more often. Come up here, bring my tripod, bring the thing, and just, do this because I really enjoyed it and it was easy to do. I mean, and I like the interaction with you guys. So again, I apologize if I don't get to your question. Let me know what you think about this. Put comments down below. If you enjoyed it, if you want me to continue to do it, let me know, because I don't want to waste my time doing videos that people don't like or don't enjoy. And as always, I appreciate when you like, share, subscribe. I mean, that helped me out. A bunch of you guys are supporting me on Patreon. I put the links down below. That helps me out as well. Some of the guys are donating $1, $2 a month, so I could get that money and I could buy ammo and I could buy things that I need. So again, some of you guys that support me there as well, great. I truly appreciate it. Some of you guys that don't support me there, because you can, hey, it's cool. Don't sweat it at all. A lot of guys are like emailing me and putting comments saying, hey, I really apologize. You don't have to sweat it at all. I mean, if you can't do it, you don't have to. I mean, don't sweat it. Some people writing me email. I mean, it's just an extra thing that if people want to do, is great. If not, awesome. Big shout out to Savage 0311. Hopefully, if you have any infantry question, ask him, because he's an infantry guy and he should be able to give you good information, not like me. I could give you the general information that I know about the infantry and some of the guys that I did operations with and we supported too as military police, but the little details, you got to ask that guy in that MOS. So again, let me know what you think. Put comments down below, and as always, God is in control.